interesting rather than looking at me from the wrong side. I hope you can see my screen now,
Yes, it's
and that's great. So, would like to just trying to be a little interactive and for the purpose of understanding the audience, so that maybe I can tweak things a little. If you ladies and gentlemen who has joined, if you have a smartphone or something sitting in front of, please access the chat and let me know which role are you playing, or what's your professional status. What I'm trying to do is I'm representing the IEEE mentoring program here. So I'm trying to understand, as a result of this program, my take home would be to whom I speak to, that is number one. And maybe through you, I might be able to figure out ladies and gentlemen who can become mentors at the same time, who will be interested in organizing mentoring events or being a part of the mentoring event as well. So please feel free to drop in the chat, just a chat, in the chat, couple of words, just to let me know while I start and introducing myself about you, just to let me know what you do in terms of your profession or your IEEE volunteering position is more than enough, so that I might be able to, during my presentation, customize a little bit to let you give you a little bit of a better introduction, I would say, or maybe customize my delivery according to suit you the best. While that's happening, I'll introduce myself. I'm Pasan Pathiogode, and as Anjanelu rightly introduced, I lead the task force from young professionals, IEEE young professionals, the task force for mentoring. The reason why we bring a task force up for mentoring is because we, as young professionals, believe mentoring is an important part to create professional development. And having said that, it's an experiment we are taking forward. I'm really happy that Sai is also a part of the team, and we are trying to bring out this experiment going forward to see what are the benefits of mentoring, organizing mentoring events in a couple of places, so that we do have funding options for mentoring events as well. I will come to that in a minute and explain how that works. That's why I said I'm interested in knowing whether do we have any volunteers here. If that's the case, just let me know so that I should be able to give you some more information on that as well. Do we have any volunteers, as in IEEE young professionals volunteers or student volunteers? If that's the case, just let me know in the chat. Or I might maybe have to be looking at the chat. I would say please type your volunteer position here. All right. That's great. Stuff coming up. So, oh, sorry for the typo. Please type your volunteer. That was a quick one. Sorry about that. And while that comes up, I will move into my next slide. And to summarize, this is what I'm trying to, sorry. This is what I'm trying to bring today. And if I'm talking to people who believe in mentoring, that would be the best outcome of this presentation, because I believe in mentoring. I trust that you listening to this presentation also believe in mentoring. And the reason why we believe in mentoring is our effort is to promote, facilitate a mentoring ecosystem within IEEE in a standardized manner. Mentoring is not something we do in a classroom. Say, for example, mentoring is you can listen to anybody from a peer, a senior, a junior, or anyone, and understand what they have learned throughout their life. Could be professional, could be personal, and that could help you in a different thousand different ways. We always have mentors. We have had them in school, we had had them in our colleges, even have had them in life. Our parents could be our best mentors, sometimes our teachers could be mentors. What we are targeting here is actually the professional mentors who could help IEEE members to shape up their professional career. So when I say mentoring, definitely we have two parts. One set of volunteers, IEEE leaders who can become mentors, who have experience. At the same time, from the other side, the young members could be student members as well as young professionals who would like to be mentees. As the mentoring task force, young professionals, we are interested in both of them. Those who are willing to be mentors, as well as those who are willing to be mentees, as in meeting mentors. So this is basically our target. And if you, I believe, all of you fall into at least one of these categories, either mentors or mentees. Now, let me, well, this is actually our global structure, which is not of much of an interest to you. So let me please skip this and introduce you what we do. This is actually the IEEE Mentoring Meet portal. Oh, sorry. I think I should switch the tab. Okay. So this is the IEEE Mentoring portal. We have renamed it. So just to avoid confusion, because we started as IEEE Micro Mentoring, the reason why you might have seen in the introductory session, and of course in the designs and stuff which we went on social media promoting this event, that I'm coming from IEEE Micro Mentoring. So that is not a mistake. What actually happened is we did go through a rebranding process in IEEE MGA, bringing up this program and rebranding that as Mentoring Me. Well, that is a long story which I'm not trying to go in now, because we now present ourselves as IEEE Mentoring and the programs as IEEE Mentoring Meet. So this is the portal which I'm presenting right now, which is accessible to any one of you because it's already hosted online. The reason is we try to encourage organizing mentoring programs. So if you are a volunteer, you are invited to organize mentoring programs in your student branch, in your YP affinity group. And we are here, not just we are promoting, we are supporting financially and in terms of organizing the events to promote mentoring as a ecosystem in within IEEE young professionals and IEEE members at large. Why we promote mentoring events? We believe it's a low volume, high impact program, as you see, because it's you would we don't promote having large scale events. That's why I prefer talking to a limited crowd so that you can convey better, and of course we can have time for questions and answers. Similarly, when it comes to a mentoring program, we don't want you to have it a very large scale. Having 5 6 people for a mentoring program is encouraged, and it's a short timeline. 1 to 3 months is what we propose, and even it could be a one time session. We always encourage that. If you are happy to organize an event, a mentoring event, and also to be a mentor in those events, that doesn't have to carry drag a long time. If you're happy, of course the mentor and mentee can carry out to future, but a couple of times meeting them is good enough for us for the purpose of introduction, which we are more concerned about. Execution is simple because we are supporting you. It could be fully online, it could be physical. We encourage both of them. And if you're happy to introduce mentors to mentees online, we always encourage that. So that's open. You can even execute fully online. We support that. You have the scalability. We encourage you to start at a lower level, at a smaller rate, and then project yourselves, and you can expand in the years to come slowly into a larger scale projection, because you can demonstrate your project globally, and of course you can allow student members, young professionals from the other regions or maybe living somewhere else globally to join the program as well. So because of these reasons, we encourage you to organize mentoring meets. So a mentoring meet is a simple program where you bring in mentors and mentees together, introduce them to each other. We do have a couple of limitations which I will introduce you in a minute. We do have them in a funding guide, clearly explained what we expect, and then the resource, and we do provide resources for you for organizing the program. So let's say if you are interested in organizing a mentoring event, we would the you can visit this website which gives you a couple of is actually a guideline. We have planned it for 3 weeks, but of course you can start it earlier. A guideline which supports you to organizing the event. The idea behind the task force, IEEE Mentoring YP task force, is to make you have the resources to hand so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to start from scratch, uh, create everything from scratch. You can use the available resources to organize an event. You have a timeline, you do have supporting documents, you do have the logos which you can use, draft emails, information collection forms, declaration forms, feedback forms, and stuff. So this will help you to use these resources so that organizing a mentoring event should not be a burden to you, or in other terms, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You should be able to use this information and organize the event. So apart from that, IEEE Young Professionals Task Force is also happy to support the event financially if there is a funding requirement. And I will briefly run through the support guidelines. What you're actually looking at is the funding guide so that you can understand whether you are eligible to apply for uh, IEEE Mentoring Meet funding. So this project is initiated to benefit IEEE members. Let's say who can apply. Any YP affinity group, YP society chapter can apply. Sections, student branches, or those who are not related to young professionals can also apply for that. But we do have regional experience specialists for each region who will review that and check the suitability and reply to you. So you are welcome to apply for funding. But if you are a YP affinity group, yes, you are directly eligible for. That's why I asked whether do we have YP volunteers here. If yes, and if you are interested in organizing a mentoring program, please go ahead and let us know. I'll explain you the process so that we can happily see the possibility of accommodating your funding request. Eligible projects, in simple terms, the project should be physical, or in virtual terms, be a meetup where mentors and mentees meet one-on-one. It's possible for one mentor to meet multiple mentees subject to a maximum of three. That is, a single mentor can host a maximum of three mentees. This can be a one-day event or a program that spans over a period of time. You can see the mentoring portal I just showed you for further details. We are looking at a couple of KPIs necessary to understand how these KPIs work. We expect the number of mentors and the mentees and the diversity of mentors and mentees, because we would like to have mentors from academia, industry, as well as from the field of entrepreneurship, or maybe who has created something for themselves. And the usage of resources providing the mentoring portal is also a concern, and number of mentor-mentee feedback forms we receive. The reason why we are so interested about feedback forms and feedback from you, both mentors and mentees, is because we are trying to shape up the program, and we need to get information from you to create a better program in the future. Funding basis, we funds are available from $500 to $1,000, depending on the impact, scale, and the cost of living in the geographical area, which could be, which will subject to a evaluation. Or you shall submit the proposal YP for YP funding. Funding will be on reimbursement basis where we will be reimbursing the costs you have incurred. Funding support shall subject to our general YP activities funding guidelines. Allowed expenses are in general venue, food, printing, equipment, hiring, etc. No travel can be accommodated during this funding. You should send the event proposal to yp-mentoring at IEEE.org with the respective regional experience specialist in CC. Your proposal should cover details of the organizing unit, the OU that is organizing, the name, the section, the region, the technical society, email address of the volunteer, amount requested, expenses and activities to be funded by that is for what purpose you are using those you are expecting to use the funds, and how about KPIs are met during the program. And giving you this information is uh, for you to consider whether are you eligible or are you interested in applying for funds. And if that's the case, if your affinity group or the student branch is planning to organize a mentoring event, a mentoring meet, maybe you can consider applying for funds as well. We are open for proposals now. We are at pressure to close down the accounts for the year by December, so sooner the better. And we are more than happy to accommodate proposals. If you have specific questions, you can go to the contact us form and let us know your question. This email will definitely directly land in my email in my inbox and also in the regional experience specialists inbox, so that we should be able to help you with your queries and support you in organizing the event. So please discuss among yourselves whether you are happy to organize an event, and if that's the case, let us know. We are more than happy to support you with funds as well as the resources we have. So this is basically the program we are hosting as young professionals to support and organize, encourage mentoring programs. So what you can be of support. Now I'm coming back to my presentation. Our plan at the moment is to create a common portal, which we are doing at the moment, which you just looked at, a community for mentoring activities, then collaborate with local OUs, which we are trying to do now. We are talking to you and to see the possibilities of collaborating with you, supporting you, organizing mentoring activities. We gather learnings. That's why I am very interested about collecting the feedback forms. Collect your feedback and feed it back to the IEEE mentoring program so that it could be shaped better into a better mentoring program in the future, because IEEE already is trying to implement a global program and we are trying to be a part of that. So what you are requested to do, the way forward, your contribution is we invite you to organize events, so that we invite you to promote mentoring programs within your region, within your section. It just says region, but region, section, affinity group, whatever the organizing unit you represent. We request you to promote mentoring in your operational unit. We request you to inform the facilitating team about the upcoming events, and we invite you to be an ambassador. When we say the ambassador, we don't have an ambassador program per se, so we don't have ambassadors registered at just like the IEEE Day ambassador and stuff, because our interest is actually to get the operation organizing units to do the event. But this is how we are promoting the program. I do also would like to show you that we do conduct a survey. I'll pause the video for a moment because it might disturb you otherwise. This still says micro mentoring because we are in the process of rebranding, so apologies for that. But there is a survey which I kindly request you to take part, which helps us understand what you think about mentoring. What I will do is, while talking to you, I will copy this and paste it in the chat. I'll also share this portal and the survey with you through the email addresses where the invite came for. I hope that would be okay. So we request you to fill the form, fill the survey for us to better understand what your interests are and what you expect from mentoring. And let us know your interest through the contact us form, or write us yp-mentoring at IEEE.org. I will drop that email also in the chat. We are available through all these and more than happy to help you. Our target is to organize mentoring events, support you organizing mentoring events, learn from mentoring events, and finally create a global mentoring program that can be beneficial to IEEE members. Okay, running out of my 25 minutes, I'm more than happy to answer the balance 5 minutes I would like to use for a question and answer session. So if you have any questions, clarifications, which you would like me to take up, I'm more than happy to take them up now. Well, the silence, it looks like we don't have any questions.
Hi, person. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, we have a hand raise in the
Oh,
lobby.
please, I'll
Somebody
let
have.
you, I'll let you moderate it. Please let them speak and I'll answer the question.
Yes, okay, okay.
Hello. Hope I'm audible.
Hello? Of course, yes. Please go ahead.
So yeah, I'm. Yeah, I actually went through the meet. It was like, yeah, it was very informative, and like I'm also a volunteer at IEEE. I'm from Bangalore section.
Okay.
And I'm a YP Execo member too at Bangalore chapter. So also at the CS level, we are doing something similar, micro mentoring initiative. Like, is there any like what do you say? Like any possibility we can the YP Global can partner with us, or like so that like both the meets we meet the requirements or something like.
Of course, yes. Thanks for that question, Rubini, and you are spot on. Yes, that's what we are actually trying to do, and say we are more interested in going for at your level rather than going for a global level collaboration. So if you represent I'm sorry, just trying to catch up with you. You said you represent CS, right, as in computer society.
Yeah, I am a CS Students YP Global Team volunteer too.
Right. Okay. No, we are more than happy. We are more than happy to engage at the say ground level rather than from the top possible level. So please feel free to drop if CS is as in your level. At your level, if you are happy to organize a mentoring program, yes, we are more than happy to do that. We can consider funding the event as well, provided that you meet the KPIs. But we can certainly have a call, discuss among ourselves. We actually have a couple of programs running that way. We are talking to uh, the society chapters who are interested in doing that. PES is doing a program with us at the moment. And similarly, CS can do that. And you don't have to necessarily come at the global level. Global level could be, but even if you are happy to organize it at a local level, whichever the capacity, we are more than happy to partner with you. As I further explained previously, what we are actually interested about is letting you organize an event, supporting your event, and collecting the feedback to see whether mentoring is actually benefiting IEEE members.
Yeah, thank you so much. I will talk to my CSSYP team, micro mentoring lead, and will put an email to your global team. I just checked the chat box. We'll be
Please.
happy to partner with you because we are actually starting a similar initiative at CS Computer Society level. Where we are not restricting to any fields, we are just like looking for mentors and mentees and connect them together. So yeah, I will be happy to partner with you. Like I was really impressed by this presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was a spot on question, and thank you so much for coming up. I'm looking forward to. I'll wait for your email. Thank you so much, Rubini. Do we have any other questions popping up?
Yeah, thank you, Person, for IEEE Mentoring Meet guidelines, which you have given to us, and for sure we will promote IEEE Mentoring Meet the program to all the organization units to collab with young professional societies to make an session on that. Definitely, we will do it. Thank you for session. For that, I would like to present the token of gratitude for you. Just-
And thank you so much, Angelina. Thank you so much for inviting me. It was a real pleasure being in this presentation. So I really appreciate that.
Thank, thank you, person, for accepting us for a session. We can touch with you for an mentoring sessions and collaborate with the organization units. We'll get touch with you by emails.
Of course, yes, and feel free to, if wherever possible, please feel free to fill the survey, which will help us to understand your intentions and which will help us to better fine tune the program. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure, sure, person. Before the end of talk, let's go for a photo session. For that, I request everyone to turn on the cameras. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. IEEE. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, everyone. Uh, let's move into other session. I would like to further. I would like to introduce Mr. Costas Statofolius. He's an transmission manager at Electricity Authority of CRISPRS and IEEE chair for Industry Engagement Committee. Sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Let me just share my screen. Let me move things around. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir. It's all right.
Okay, very good. Okay. Wait. Okay. I'm very happy to be here. As you can see, I'm using the Sections Congress 2023 theme because I was there last week. More than 1,200 people got there and from around the globe. And the theme of the Congress was to enable leaders to build a sustainable future. So my name is Kostas Stasopoulos, and I know it's a little bit hard name for you to say, but it's Yeah, everybody calls me Costas. So I'm the Industry Engagement Committee Chair. This is for the whole IEEE. And I'm also the Local Groups Committee Chair, which I'm going to give you just a very brief introduction. And I'm also the 2026 Sections Congress Chair that will take place in Asia in 2026. In the past, as I was the Region 8, which is Europe, Africa, and Middle East Director, I was member of the Board of Directors, IEEE Board of Directors. I was MGA Board member. I was the section chair of my section, the Cyprus section. I was in various committees, member or chair, too many to mention here. And I was also in the board of directors of the TEMS Society, Technology and Engineering Society. I come from Nicosia, Cyprus. I hope everybody knows where Cyprus is. It is a European Union member state. It belongs to Region 8 and it's in the Eastern Mediterranean. And as it was said before, I'm the transmission manager at the Electricity Authority of Cyprus. So I'm a power engineer and my main interests are soccer, renewable energy, smart grids, electric vehicles, battery storage, and of course, IEEE. So this is the Industry Engagement Committee. I'm not going to give you the names, but you can see them on your screen from different areas around the globe. And we also have some more people that come from different committees. So different committees are represented in the industry committee. We have people from the MGA, Aviation Services, IEEE USA, technical activities, etc. Okay, one problem that IEEE is facing is declining industry membership. As you can see from the chart, it has declined to about 45%. Of course, the numbers are not exactly accurate, 100% accurate, because just in 2022, we started collecting correct data on where is every member working. Now, when you renew your membership, when you will renew your membership in October, November, December, this December, you will be asked where you are working. And so if you work in industry, please say industry, of course. And this way we will have much better understanding of where our membership. But from what do we know, our membership is around 50%, which is higher in the States and lower in other countries like Asia, India, and China. It's lower, the industry presence. So what are the main responsibilities of the Industry Engagement Committee? Is to identify, facilitate, and recommend and launch. So we identify in general what are the industry opportunities. Are there any gaps? Are there any overlaps across IEEE? And we facilitate in industry engagement activities. We also recommend products and services that meet the needs of industry and government and industry professionals. We consider people working in government as, except from education, as industry people. If they work in, let's say, industrial sites. And we also launch industry-focused initiatives. So here are the entities that we interact with on the left, and on the right we have formed some working groups that address these needs, so we get better to helping industry and understanding the needs of industry. So we have 7 working groups. We have the careers and recognition, events, content, geostrategy, software tools evaluation, research and development of gaps and opportunities. And these are the people in charge of every subgroup, subcommittee, let's say. And as you can see from the membership, there are many, many people working in these groups, not only from this committee, but outside committee as corresponding members. And we are producing a lot of work in these subcommittees. So let's see what we have done recently. As I said, we have improved data on industry membership. We have the IEEE Industry Hub. We have the mini MBA program, some soft skill courses, and industry focused events. So, as I said, when you renew, you will be asked which is a new required fit, where you work, academia, government, industry, retired, or other. So, this way we have better understanding. Then we also have a pilot project. It's called an industry hub, and it is in Silicon Valley in California. This is where all the industries, major USA industries are based, computer-based industries in Silicon Valley, California. And we have opened, as you can see, a center, let's say, we call it Industry Hub, and it's experimental. And if this works, we might do a similar thing in other places. One of the places that we are thinking is in India, and especially in South India, I think. And what are the goals for the industry hub? To establish and promote IEEE expanded presence in the Silicon Valley area, and increase the engagement and strengthen relationships across local technical community, academia, research labs, industry analysts, and investment opportunity community. Collaborate with local IEEE chapters to drive new events, conferences, and professional development opportunities. Position IEEE as a thought leader and industry influencer, and drive awareness and revenue growth of existing IEEE products and services, expand the reach and relevance across the Silicon Valley, identify new opportunities and services. And it's doing very well. We have a lot of events happening there, invitations to industry, people come, and also we have 2 people as permanent staff working for the industry hub. And we have also produced some soft skill courses. The one that is live right now is leading technical teams and building business relationships, which are very interesting. And we are also have the mini MBA program, which is a collaboration with Rutgers University, and it starts in September, this September, in a few days. And it's a special prize for IEEE members. And we also have produced industry-focused events. The latest one was in last December, with 455 attendees and 101 speakers. It was a smart cities, and it was a hybrid event held in Israel. So let's see where we focus for 2023 and 2024. We want to increase collaboration with MGA and technical activities, presence at key events, improve communication within and beyond IEEE, continue developing and piloting industry-focused events, and development of industry-focused groups, local groups and affinity groups, and increase industry membership by 2%. Let's see in more detail. As I said, we want to work closer with sections and the industry relations coordinators of each section. If there is no industry relations coordinator in each section, we will contact the section chair to appoint one. And we want to have better communication with all the industry members. And we have a name change for the industry relations coordinator. We will call them industry ambassador in sections, which better represents the work that is being done. And we want to connect the regions with the industry committees. And we want also to support pilot projects to increase senior member elevation. And many people can become mentors, even young professionals in under some circumstances can become senior members. And we want to have a drive on this and encourage people to become senior members. And of course, we want to work closer with chapters and technical activities, increase connection with chapters, better communication, and we are in communication with many big societies for this subject. And we want to have a presence at key events. We had a presence in Ottawa, Canada, where the Sections Congress took place. I didn't have time to add some pictures to show you, but I will in the future. And we had an industry booth, and we want to be present at key conferences, for example, in Afrigon 2023, which will be held in September, in Middle East, the North Africa Section Industry Ambassadors Workshop in Cairo, and some other events that are coming up. And as I said, we want to, we are in the process of developing a communication strategy that will address internal and external audiences. And we want to encourage initiatives like this. For example, I know in my region, we have an internship initiative to support industry in these countries and more. There is a list of companies that offer internships, especially for the summer, to IEEE members exclusively. And this is done through the hard work and dedication of the industry ambassadors in each section. They reach out to certain industries and they provide internships for them, for the IEEE members. We also have a very a good and successful mentoring program where we accept no obligations from senior members to become senior and fellow members to become mentors. And we have students and young professionals that want to be mentored. And we do the matching, let's say, between mentors and mentorees. And we have some programs in France, Italy, Germany, Cyprus, etc. So just some examples. And the other idea is to develop industry-focused groups. So we propose to form industry local groups. It could be group within a big company. Let's say company has 200 engineers or something like that, and they want to create a local IEEE group just among them. So they could do that, but you could form a local group from professionals with a similar professional interest or a new topic. And there is also a proposal for an industry affinity group. Like we have young professionals, we could have industry professionals, a similar group. And there is now a pilot going on. We already have 4 affinity groups, industry affinity groups, and we are testing it and we might roll it out. And since I talked about local groups, and since I am the chair of the local groups, I will tell you what local groups are. This is a new thing in IEEE. It just started now at the Sections Congress. And let's see, why do we need a local? It's a new local interest, it's a company industry group or campus, local specialized industry, a new technical trend, not enough members to start the technical chapters. Remember, you need the 12 people to start the chapter. And you want to involve members and non-members. So what are the key advantages of the local group? It's a flexible and agile method to start, create, and engage. You only need 2 IEEE members to start it, and 1 has to be a full member, and graduate student and above, and then the other one could be a student. And it's easy to set up and easy to sunset when it's not needed. It can have technical and non-technical interest. Non-IEEE members can participate. This is very important. So non-IEEE members can participate in local groups, and in that way we involve non-IEEE members into our groups, and they see what we're doing. They like it. If they like it, they can join us. And it's easy to discover and explore and track new trends. And it opens a new channel for IEEE involvement and membership, and you can have multiple similar groups within a section. And it strengthens and recognizes industry, academic, and government collaboration. It focuses on local interests, but you can be connected with similar groups from around the world. And let's see just a few examples of local groups that exist now, because we had a pilot project. We now have 25 local groups in existence, and we just launched it right now. You're actually one of the first that find out about local groups. You could, for example, form a group on climate change or on blockchain, entrepreneurship, STEM, artificial intelligence, chat GPT, impact of electric vehicles, industry engagement, technology history, cybersecurity. And these, remember, are just a few examples. It could be anything. During COVID, we had people that wanted to have a technical advances on fighting COVID and things like that. So you form a local group. If at some point it's not needed, then you dissolve it. It's easy to set up. It only needs the approval of the section chair. The application is through vTools, and you can have an e-notice through vTools. You can report your meetings. You can advertise your events, etc. But there is no funding for this for now. Of course, if you are doing something significant and something worthwhile, you can request for funding from your section or from a chapter or from a society or from the region. Okay, so let's go back to industry. We want to increase, as I said, the industry members in IEEE by 2% in 2024. So we have introduced metrics in the industry committee. We want to find even more metrics where we measure where we stand, and we measure where we want to go and see if we're doing something good or something not so good. And we want to make a drive to attract new members coming from industry. And I forgot to mention that we also have a corporate membership as a pilot, where we go to major companies with a lot of employees, and we offer them reduced membership for a big number of employees, and we offer them some direct access to products, etc. And we also have to retain of the existing members and student members. As you know, student members, we have a big turnaround, and we lose a lot of students after they become industry members, and this is not great, something that we want to fight. And but we believe with a combination of local groups, industry affinity groups, senior member elevation drive, industry content platform, and industry events, we can achieve this 2% goal in 2024. And coming to an end, I would like to thank you. This is my email. I don't know if it's too small to read it. Let me increase the font so you can see it. Can you see it? So if you have any questions, I will be very happy to answer them.
Yeah, hello, Kostas. Good evening. I'm Anjanelu. Yeah, you said
Hello.
that there is a mini MBA course is going to start in September, right? How to apply
Yes,
for that, and who are eligible for that?
you have to go online in the Industry Engagement Committee page, and you can find the information there. And you can also go look at the Rutgers University. Let me go back to show you so that you know the. I'm not sure if the deadline is finished because it starts in September. The link doesn't work now, but okay. If you search Rutgers Online Mini MBA program, I'm sure you can find it.
Yeah, yeah, Costas, I will find out that. Thank you. Oh, dear
Thank
audience,
you.
is there any questions to ask for Costas regarding industry collaborations?
Hello, good evening from the Gambia, from India.
Good evening.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, I just missed your email address. Can I have it, please?
Sure.
Okay.
Quite easy.
Okay, so let me just write it down. What's this?
This is my first name at IEEE.org.
Thank you. I got it.
Thank you. And if you have any ideas of new products or like you need some support in something concerning with industry, we are open. Please let us know.
Okay. No, because we are trying to strengthen our membership in the Gambia. Presently, I'm in India for a short-term training on renewable energy. But I was discussing with my colleagues to extend to strengthen our membership. And because we have many people who are interested, we see how best we can mentor them and register fully. So I just needed your email address so that I can exchange emails with you.
Please, yes, please reach out to me. Thank you.
I will do that. And second, I don't know whether your slides can be shared. I don't know whether we can have the slides so that we can go through the slides again.
I can send them to the to the people that invited me, and I don't know if they can share them with you in some way.
Okay, or I can write my email on the chat box.
I think it's to be sent by email. I have to upload it somewhere.
Okay.
It's 25 megabyte, I think, so it doesn't go by email.
Okay, let me see if I can send my email because it's very interesting and I would like to go through it. And I would like to use it also for my discussion.
I think this presentation will also be at the Sections Congress because I gave similar, not exactly the same, but a similar in the Sections Congress webpage where they will have all the presentations where you can find many interesting presentations from around the world on different subjects also.
Okay, I sent my email to the chat group to the organizers. Maybe if they see, they will see how best.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Any other questions? Very good. Thank you very much, everybody. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Costas. Now, I would like to invite Niranjan to propose a oath of thanks. Niranjan?
Yeah, thank you, Anjaneyulu. So good evening to one and all present here, especially Speaker of the Day, Mr. Costas, and also Speaker of the past session, Mr. Sir Pasan. Thank you so much for the interesting and amazing session. Through the first session, we got to know about all the micro mentoring program and also IEEE industrial engagement programs that are done through IEEE. It is very insightful, and we got many new initiatives that are being done, which has been made into a big picture today. And hopefully, all of us, the committees and the volunteers of IEEE, especially from IEEE Education Society and IEEE Professional Communication Society, will be looking forward for future collaborations and the using the wonderful opportunities present here. Thank you so much, Speaker Mr. Costas. It was an amazing one, really, and looking forward for such many more sessions. Thank you so much for the
Thank
participants for
you.
their spending the time, and also organizers and the host of the day, Mr. Anjaneyulu, and all the other organizers of the meet. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Wishing you a good day.
Thank you. Bye bye.
And also, Anjaneyulu, please present the e-memento.
Yeah, sure, Naren.
Yeah. Sir, please accept the e-memento on behalf of the societies for your
Thank
wonderful
you.
time. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Before we go closing to the session, let's move into the photo session. For that, I request everyone to turn on your cameras.
Apply button on your camera.
Yeah, okay. On count of three, two, one. IEEE. Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Raj, you can stop the recording.